When I was a little kid, I was diagnosed with ADD. I know, that's a weird way to start a 3D printing video. But here we go. I struggled with completing tasks, paying attention, etc., you know what I mean. But for health reasons, ADD medication just didn't work for me. So I had to find another way. This is right around the time my mom started to implement sneaky ways to keep me organized and on task. One of them was the chore clipboard. My mom would take a chore clipboard, all our chores on it, and she would put it right next to the fridge. So on a Saturday, when I would come downstairs to get some breakfast, boom, I'd see the chore clipboard. Oh, I got chores to do before I can hang out with my friends, before I can have fun. Be like, okay, let me get started. So I'd look at the chore clipboard and I'd go start one. Well, then my ADD would take me off into wherever I wanted to go. But then eventually I'd get hungry, so I'd come back to the fridge. Boom, I'd see the chore clipboard. Damn it. Let me keep going. So I'd keep going. But every time I'd come back for a snack or a drink or come back into the kitchen, I'd see the chore clipboard. And she'd never let me move it. She's like, you gotta keep it right here. This is the way, this is the place for it. And that started to work for me. I promise I'm gonna talk about 3D printing very soon, just hold on. Now as an adult, I see she was doing something called habit stacking. You take one thing you wanna do and you put the thing you have to do on top of the thing that you wanna do. You know what I mean? It's like putting your pile of laundry stacked on top of your TV. So you can't watch TV until you're done with the laundry. But from this, I learned that I was extremely visually driven. I'd see the chore chart, I'd do the chore. So now at this point in my life, I try to streamline all the things that keep me organized. Because let me tell you, the ADD didn't go away. My wife will tell you that. Recently, I've been watching a lot of Adam Savage, and he taught me the principle of first order retrievability, which essentially is, let me read it, the idea that you should be able to access your most used tools without having to move anything else. That really opened this part of my brain that was like itching to be used. I see something I have to do, I see something I need, I use it. And likewise, if I see something I don't have to use or I don't need, that thing will then distract me from the thing that I need to be doing. Organization is key. So I started to look for organizational stuff on YouTube. Enter Scott. I don't know your last name. He made a video about how he used his 3D printer to make custom slots inside one of his drawers to make the perfect organization for him, especially using first order retrievability. I was hooked. I needed it. Because for the longest time, I thought 3D printing was all about making little tchotchkes. You know, we've all seen the 3D printed dragons and the fidget toys and stuff like that, but I'd never seen anybody use them for something so practical as organization. This was the first time I saw it as a way I could build things. Unique things. Custom things. Listen, I'm a 3D printing baby, okay? So my first prints, my first favorite prints, aren't anything crazy or big to write home about, but I'm very excited about them. Number one, our bathroom has 3 light fixtures. They're very bright. And I know I could get lighter bulbs, but don't. It's not the problem, all right? They had these glass clear shades on them. And I thought to myself, what if I could print a lampshade? So I found a tutorial about somebody who was doing it. They would take a vase that they 3D printed and they would cut a hole in the top that it would perfectly fit inside the lamp socket. Yes. So I found a shape that I wanted. I brought it into their software. I found out that you can create a negative object, which is basically just like an invisible fake object. I made a little cylinder, the exact size of the lamp socket. Printed it. It was perfect. No, it wasn't. It took me like 4 times. It took me 5 times. At first, I made the bottoms too low. Not enough support. They got all shreddy and weird. They just weren't the shape that I wanted. Then finally I printed one. It was perfect. No, it wasn't. In an effort to make it sturdy, I made the walls thicker. And when I made the walls thicker, they added the support structure on the inside. That support structure can be seen when you shine light through it. So if you want your thing to look like a cool plaid thing, then yeah, sure, it's perfect. But I didn't want that. I wanted them to be perfect and glowy, just like this sucker right here. So I tried again. 4th time's the charm. And it worked. It worked. Changed the shape a little bit. I was so excited. I printed the rest of them, and now they live in my bathroom. Now, before you come after me about heat and PLA and all that stuff, I know we use LED bulbs inside that bathroom exclusively. Also, that bathroom light doesn't stay on constantly. I got my eye on them. It's not hot, like the old bulbs. Secondly, we have this little space in our closet that we call Shiloh's secret room. We have it totally set up in there, very fun, very cute. But I noticed he kept pinching his hand as he was trying to open and close the door. So I was like, oh, we need a handle on the inside of the door. Let me go to Home Depot and buy one. Wait a minute. I could just use my 3D printer and print one. So I found a design online for free. So cool. Printed that sucker, installed it. The utility, the customization. My third favorite prints that I've been doing, pegboard organization. First thing I found was these little cups. Paintbrushes, carpenter pencils. I even printed one next to our fire extinguisher to put a little flashlight in case of emergencies. The utility! I 3D printed a thing to hold my calipers. I 3D printed a thing to hold my tape. I 3D printed a thing to hold paper towels. That one failed. That one broke. Not a good design. I 3D printed a cup to hold my WD-40. And now it's right there. It's right there when I need it. Right there when I need it. First order retrieve ability. I don't gotta search for it. It's not falling over. It's not annoying me. Once again, like I said in the lamp video, any points of friction in my life, I want to eliminate them with a well-designed item. Lastly, I know we talked about not printing tchotchkes, but you know I had to print a few. My son loves toys. He's obsessed with toys, especially Godzilla. I printed him some Godzilla stuff, but he recently asked for an action figure, and I was like, I wonder if they have any action figures. Oh my gosh, do they have action figures? One of the most common action figures in 3D printing world is Dummy 13. I think I've seen it called different names, but the one I printed was called Dummy 13. And they're so cute and opposable, and now we make little scenes with them. Shiloh was using them for stop motion. My 6-year-old son was like, Daddy, can we make a stop motion movie? Yes, we can. How cool is that? Now the neighborhood kids are like, I want one in red. I want one in black. I want one. I'm like, that's cool, $20, dude. Hand her over. It's so funny too. I printed it as a way that Shiloh and I could hang out, that we could build something together. And as soon as I built it, I was like, this is no longer for you. This is mine. I'm going to keep printing more because they're so fun. So where do I want to go from here? Great question, Michael. I really want to make lamps. I want to get better at the 3D printing software, like the 3D design software, the CAD or whatever. And I want to learn how to make my own custom lamps. I don't know if that's the shade, if that's the stand, if that's the whatever. If I can use it in a way to help me build more light fixtures and stuff, that'd be so cool. Oh, that'd be so cool. That and organization. I still haven't done drawer organization. I still want to do more stuff with the pegboards. Guys, obviously I'm excited. If you're a 3D printer person and you have some ideas for me to print, hit them down in the comments below. If you're enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe. I'm really trying to put out a video once a month. If you see this video, I put it out February 27th. Guess what day it is right now as I'm filming? February 27th. So I've got a lot of work to do today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe, hang out. I hope wherever you are in the world finds you safe and happy and with people that you love. Take care.